Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be your June 2023 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. We're going to jump straight in there with the sound bowl for about 20 seconds before we go into your reading. So if you'd like to join me in a nice deep inhalation and exhale. Okay, Sagittarius, let us see what June has in store for you. We are going to be getting a major arcana for the theme for the month of June for you, and then we'll be doing 3 piles, current energies, what you don't see coming for the month of June, and the outcome. Okay, so your theme, we have 2, High Priestess and Transformation. Okay, sorry, there is a bit of a glare coming up on these cards because they're quite laminated, but they are beautiful cards. It's almost like a halo around them. Okay, so you have, it's like you're picking up on, intuitively you know that something's coming. Huge transformation is taking place within you. Now obviously the High Priestess does talk about being highly intuitive at this time, almost developing some more kind of spiritual gifts, maybe some psychic abilities, seeing people's auras, that sort of energy. But High Priestess also reveals, you know, secrecy, mysteries that are coming on in. But what I'm really getting for you, Sagittarius, is that you kind of are picking up on the sense that things are shifting around in your world. Now, obviously, we are getting a lot of global activity, a lot of global kind of meltdowns and towers crumbling over this time on the world stage. But for you, I feel like while it's happening in the external world, this is very much within yourself. Okay, now transformation is typically the death card, which, look, we were talking about towers, right? Transformation is typically the death card. Death card means not the end of one season, but where you are almost having like a revamp, a makeover in some area of your life. Okay, it is big, it is exciting, it is strong. For some of you, you may be really taking a good hard look at the people in your life, or the things that are happening within your life, and you're starting to cut away, starting to burn, I don't want to say burn bridges, but it's like, you know how when you light a fire, it can be seen as a destructive force, but actually there's a cleansing that's happening. So it could be that you're creating a big bonfire in your garden and throwing away all of your old paperwork, something that, you know, can be written off now because it's taken 5 years. There's a bit of a cleanup that's going on for you in the month of June, Sagittarius. Okay, so we're going to get 3 piles for you, as I explained before, and we will just cut the deck and we'll clarify. Okay, let's see what's going on for you. I will show you the cards, just bear with me a moment. Okay, we've got loads of major arcanas here. For those of you who are not that familiar with tarot, major arcanas are like predestined forms of energy, currents of energy that no matter what happens in our life, we're going to be moving through that energy. Okay, minor arcana are the day-to-day temporary things that we can sort of change and make the most of. Okay, you've got a lot of major arcana here, so a lot of predestined energy coming forward for you. So a lot of choices on your horizon. I feel like you're walking away from something, from a decision that you need to make. Okay, but then we do have the birthing of something new, which is really, really exciting. Okay, before I go into each of these areas, I'm just going to clarify and we can get straight in there. So I'm just going to look at these bits here. This is essentially just to save you time. Okay. I can go straight in there. Oh, that's so funny. Let me just explain quickly. Your first card is the Seven of Swords. Okay. And as I was cutting the deck, I don't know if you can see this, I cut the deck over there, and the card that jumped out was the Seven of Swords as well. Okay, so this is strongly suggesting that you, there's been some sort of, I definitely want to say some sort of deception, some sort of kind of something beneath the veil that you haven't been aware of. If you have a look at this, he's actually beneath the veil, okay, behind this curtain, and he's peeking his head out, but he's masked. Okay, so basically, when we have two cards clarifying that together with that High Priestess, it is telling me there's something beneath the surface that you're not aware of. Let's just clarify a bit further, and then I'll go into each area. Oh, you can't make this up. Whoa. The next card, right, so we have the Seven of Swords first. The next card is the Lover's card, okay, and the next card that wanted to come up after that other one. So we've got a double whammy and a double whammy. Okay, so there's your Lover's cards, okay, and there's your Seven of Swords cards. All right, but the Lovers came under the Seven of Swords, so let's just carry on. I'm jumping ahead here, sorry, that might not make total sense to you just yet, but it will. The High Priestess. Wow, this is big, guys. Okay. Yeah, there are certainly some secrets surrounding you at the moment that you're not aware of, and there's a choice that definitely needs to be made. Let's clarify this Lover's card, the Tower, which wanted to come out again, Hierophant, the Sun, Major Arcanas, guys, the Hermit, we have the Magician, Four of Swords, and Ten of Pentacles, very nice. Okay, so let's just go into this section first of all. When we have the Seven of Swords, the Lovers, and the High Priestess, okay, that's your Seven of Swords energy. This is basically, wasn't that way. This is basically telling me that you're picking up on information about someone around you, a decision that needs to be made. It could, for some of you, I hate to say this, but it's not going to resonate for everybody, but for some of you, this could be a romantic partner where you're not quite sure things are really kosher, really kind of transparent. Don't like to give messages like that, but it is blatantly screaming that to me. We've also got the Lover's card with the Tower, the Hierophant, and the Sun. There is definitely, and again, these are major arcana, so this is kind of predestined energy. There's your Lover's card over there, all right? Clarifying that is a Tower, the Hierophant, and the Sun. So something is crumbling at a deep level here, okay, to do with how things should be done, in terms of rules and regulations, which is representative of the Hierophant, and we've got the Sun coming up. So there's something that's coming to light, illumination with the Sun card, okay? Now, you, for sure, I mean, I can see decision needing to be made in the first pile, the second pile, and the last pile. So there's a big decision that you need to take care of this month in Sagittarius. For others of you who are not even in a relationship, or whether that would absolutely not resonate with you, that there has been some sort of lack of transparency in some sort of organized union that you're in, there feels to me it would really affect you in, I would say, whatever connection you have to an organization. It could be a sense of community, or it could be the workplace that you are in. Okay, for those of you who are not working, if you're a student, if you are retired, or if you are out of work at the moment, this could be the larger structure as a whole. So we're talking about government. Okay, there is something that's absolutely being brought to light, and it's causing you to make some big decisions moving forward. Okay, with the Lover's card. Now the Lover's card is basically, feels to me like I feel like you're being impassioned. I don't even know if that's a word, but where you feel like suddenly fired up and ready to, like, you know that something needs to be done. All right, so either within the larger structure as a whole, or within some close connection that you have, there's a breaking down of hidden information that is coming to light for you, and it's really kind of, I feel like it's firing you up, okay, to really make some sort of like this game plan, okay, moving forward. Within that energy, you're in the Hermit, okay, so even though you feel fired up by this, you are wanting to also make sure that you don't make any impulsive decisions, and you really take the time to suss it out with that Hermit card, okay. The Hermit card is followed by the Magician, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you're really trying to work out, first and foremost, where can you manifest to create your long-term sense of security and happiness, perhaps even in the home place, and how can you do things and able to best allow you to heal. These are the things you're trying to work out. So if you're in a romantic situation, or in some sort of very close union where there's something that's been brought to light that was of a deceptive nature to a degree, may not have even been intentional, but it certainly is deceptive, not open, you are really taking the time to work out, okay, what is it that I need to do with that Magician card? What is it I need to do in order to heal and to create my own sense of happiness within the home place, within my sense of security. For others, if you're dealing with that organization that comes crumbling down, you are feeling fired up to really address this idea of security, where you feel safe, where you can generate more income, and where you can create like more long-term standing for yourself. And also within that heal, you know, to have that peace of mind within as well, to know what the next step is for that peace of mind, okay? Now, what you don't see coming is we have the Judgment card. Now, of course, the Judgment card is coming up now. Obviously, that's the decision we're talking about that you are being asked to make this month. But this is in the area of what's unseen to you. So it still feels like all this information is going to come to light only the beginning of June. And then it pushes you to the next step of like, okay, well now, it's now or never, all right? We've got the Judgment card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, okay? So you are really looking at your life's path this month, okay? That Page of Pentacles is about being on the right path and about a lucky break and finding luck along your journey. But it feels to me, because that Eight of Cups is walking away from something that you've put a lot of energy into, there just seems to be some sort of, because all of these cards, if you have a look at these cards again, sorry, all of these cards have a pathway, okay, this journey, okay. One is the darkest before dawn, the other one is more fertile in the middle, and the other one is walking off into the distance, into the mist, into the unknown, to choose what you really desire. And that's where the transformation is coming in for you. So let us clarify what's happening here, because it feels to me like it's pretty big because of all these major arcanas. It feels to me like you are having a huge change into your in your path. And what I mean by path, it could be literally a physical move, very much a physical move actually, but also spiritual path. Okay, let's clarify. Right. Under the Judgment we have Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. Okay, it's all about the Pentacles and the decision that needs to be made. Under the Page of Pentacles we have Five of Swords, Justice, very nice, and Ten of Cups, very nice. And the Eight of Cups we have the Empress, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Your decision that you need to be making over the month of June is to do with your finances, essentially. Finances in relation to what sets you up for the long haul. What is your sense of security, okay? Your place of your abode, your place of residence, all of those sorts of things. I feel like the decision that needs to be made is based on how much do I have available to me, and how much do I want to save, and how much do I want to kind of reinvest. So it might be, I feel like you might be looking at what you have in a material way this month. Some of you might be looking around the home and kind of going, okay, well, I haven't been using this machine or these items in 2 years, so you know what, I'm going to put them on eBay and I'm going to sell them. Okay, and with that money, I might split it 3 ways. One way will go towards a little bit of cryptocurrency. The other way is going to put into a savings account. Another way is I'm going to just enjoy to lift my spirits. Okay, it's really about looking at what you've got and how you can monopolize on what that is. Because I feel like because you're feeling a bit, I don't want to say the word destitute, although the word wants to come to my mind, feels that you might be feeling that sense of neglect and destitute only because of these things that have come to light. Okay, so it feels like it's hitting you in the pocket. Okay, in that sense of, well, where am I now? Where am I going to go? Okay, now we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I see with the Five of Swords here, Justice, and the Ten of Cups, I see that you're going to be getting some good messages that are coming through with regards to your finances. Justice will be in your favor for this month of June, and we've got that Ten of Cups here, which is fulfillment of like happiness and feeling a little bit more kind of content about it. It feels to me like it was a very severed decision with that Five of Swords. Five of Swords is literally about cutting things out, cutting things away. Sometimes it can be a short win, but for me, I feel like you're getting some really good news regarding your money, right? Your finances this month, and it's going to help you, particularly if you've been in that predicament of like, well, what have I got, and what am I going to do to make the most of what I got? Okay, how do I invest what I have into creating more kind of sense of security within myself? You may have some sort of legal representative who basically gives you some good news, so that could be really, really nice. But it feels to me like you are thinking for yourself now. You are kind of putting yourself first with regards to this, because this whole first energy here with this crumbling and these decisions and everything that's coming forward, it seems like it's quite full on. I'm feeling quite almost overwhelmed by that energy. Okay, and this is the thing that fires you up to make a decision. Now the Eight of Cups, we've got the Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. Queen of Cups and King of Cups is really talking about like a divine union, yeah, a court couple. It is also that embracing the balance between the masculine and the feminine of the same suit. And then we've got the Empress card. So really we're talking about the heart here. Okay, we are talking big time about the heart. So for some of you, if you've been dealing with a partner and some sort of element of deceit or deception has come to light, I feel like you will be walking away from it. For others of you, whether this is involved in some sort of organization, you'd put all your heart into this, all of your creativity, all of your expertise, and and what I'm feeling here is you didn't do it to gain status or riches or anything that, you know, like strokes the ego. I feel like this was something that you just put your heart and soul into because of the love of it, the absolute love of it. And now you're walking away. Now you're saying, no, it's not enough. It's not enough. See, the Eight of Cups, he decides to leave, to walk towards the distance. Now, there are chestnuts on the road. Chestnuts can grow into huge oak trees, I believe, and so really have a lot of potential. But for that figure walking off into the horizon, he recognizes that it's not worth his effort. He's going to walk towards the horizon, towards his Nine of Cups. And his Nine of Cups is his wish fulfillment. It's actually what he really desires out of a situation. So for some of you, it could have been that you've been putting your heart and soul, everything into even a project if it's related to some sort of organization, and you're just not seeing the fruits of your labor because there may have been some, let's just say, something behind the veil, something kind of not transparent. And so you're like, you know what, it's not good enough. I want to put my heart and love into something that I can really trust in. So we do have this energy of theme of trust that is coming up quite strongly for you in June. It does feel to me that you are deciding the transformation that's taking place within yourself is putting more trust in yourself and perhaps less trust in others. Okay. Now the outcome of the month, we have the Two of Swords, the Fool, and the Justice card. So this is an extremely positive month for you, but you do start off feeling a little bit undecided. Okay, like where do I go from here? Which way do I go in that maze? Okay, the Fool card represents a brand new leap of faith. Okay, a new adventure in your life, a cycle in your life. And the Justice card tells me, again, because we've got the Justice card coming up twice, that this is the right thing to do. You are supported at this time. Okay, this is karmic balance coming into play, karmic return in a really beautiful way. Now that you're in that transformation period of kind of recognizing, whoa, who do I put my trust in? What can I trust in? And how do I create my own sense of security by putting my love and energy into something that I know is legitimate. Okay, and so when Justice turns up, it's a number 11, which is soul path number, and we've got two kind of spiritual journeys going on for you. Okay, but you may be a bit undecided. Okay, which way do I go with that Two of Swords? So let's clarify that. Okay. Under the Two of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Okay. Under the Fool card, we've got, Nine of Pentacles, lovely. Queen of Wands, yeah, baby. And the World, yes. And under Justice, we have Judgment again, all right. Ace of Wands, Six of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, Sagittarius, it's going to feel very overwhelming in the beginning of the month, and you're going to be called to make some really radical changes and decisions in your life. The outcome of the month is beautiful, okay? Initially, you feel like with the Three of Wands, you're not quite sure how to go about making these changes. You can make a decision in the head and understand where you want to put your energy within your heart, what you want to invest your heart into. But in terms of how to apply that practically in the real world, it feels like you are stressing over it a wee bit, worrying about it, maybe causing a little bit of anxiety, and you're putting yourself out there. Even for some of you, if you're deciding to leave a position, you're now wanting to kind of put your CV or your resume out there, or start to look out for other situations with that Three of Wands. But it does feel that you still got to finish off that one burden with the Ten of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands basically says you're very close to the end of the road, okay? But you still have a burden to carry, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? So this could be causing a little bit of stress because you feel like, well, I can't go forward until I finish something. I can't try something new until I finish the old. But you are really in that transition between the World energy and the Fool energy, which has come up here in that transformation. You're in that limbo period, okay? My great-grandmother always used to say, one of her sayings was, keep the hold you've got until you've got the hold you want, okay? And this is the energy I'm getting from this. It's like you don't know how to move forward because you still have to finish something off, but you're kind of in that kind of pausing, waiting period, okay? So the best advice here is to just focus on the fact that everything that's happened up until now has been divinely guided within timing, and that you are it's okay to just sit with something for a little bit, because things are happening beneath the surface. All right, it will come, because I do see that Fool suddenly rushing on in. Under this Fool card over here, it's represented as a baby, in the sense of like you're feeling a bit more childlike, a bit more excitable, a bit more enthusiastic about the future. Okay, the hard stuff as kind of worked through, and now you're ready for that break, that change. I see you becoming extremely, you are going solo in a way. Okay, with regards to the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the World card. Okay, so we have a situation here where if you have decided to leave some sort of close relationship, you are now deciding to go solo and be a bit more independent, and you've got a real kind of I want to say not attitude, but it's your sign. Queen of Wands is your fire energy, right? It's that feistiness, that kind of like ballsiness, like I'm making this freaking happen, I'm gonna make this happen. And then you can bring something to an end, and then spring on the new. So for some of you, there's a leaving of a partner here, okay? And you're feeling extremely independent, extremely strong at this time, and excited for the future. And you're, in a way, you're celebrating as well, okay? For others of you who are leaving an organization, some sort of commitment that you've had to an organization, I see you going off more solo in terms of maybe deciding to start up your own business, work freelance, become an entrepreneur, and that sort of thing. And you've got high hopes with that World card. The Queen of Wands is like, it's that energy of like, well, of course I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. You're dreaming bigger now. You're dreaming really, really big. And because that Fool card is there, which represents potential and vast amount of potential, I really love to see that energy. With the Justice card, we've got that number 11 in the corner over there. I hope you can see it, which talks about your soul path. Remember, we've got another path over here, okay? We've got the Judgment, we've got Ace of Wands, and we've got Six of Wands. Beautiful energies, all right? What this is telling me is that by entering into, if you can allow yourself just to sit through that energy of waiting between knowing where something, how to practically apply yourself, right? Or if you're making that practical application form towards something, this is telling me that if you can allow yourself just to sit with that and not worry too much, and know that you have this, your guardian angels around you, protection around you, which is that little guy over there. Once you enter into that full energy of that brand new beginning, leap of faith, like throwing caution to the wind, I'm gonna, like, F it, I'm just gonna do it anyway, right? That's when justice and karmic balance comes into play. And then it feels like the universe is making a decision on you, and I feel this inspired action with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like, I've got it, I know now what I need to do. So this is bursting with new passion. So your fire is really going to be kind of played with this month, okay? Your fire is your sense of spirit, it's your motivation, it's how you act on things, your ideas, all of that energy, that's fire energy, right? Ace of Wands is brand new inspiration, brand new passion. And then you've got that Six of Wands, which is being recognized for your efforts. And again, we've got this rising up, leveling up, and moving forward to the next graduation, to the next point. Okay, so it feels to me that if you are applying for anything, I feel like you're going to get the green light for sure. All right. But I would also say for some of you, I don't know why, but for some of you who are leaving a job and wanting to go off on your own, or wanting to find something else, I feel like it's important to apply for other things, but then I would say also equally, try something of your own. Try and innovate something, working out what your where your talents and gifts lie and your abilities lie, and then get excited about doing something for yourself, like your own business, even if you've applied for other places there, because I feel like it's the thing that gets you in the right frequency for more karmic justice to return to you, which is really, really positive. And I feel like people are going to be, their close friends and family are going to be like, wow, Sagittarius, like you are an inspiration this month, okay? So that high priestess that turned up for you, you'll know how this resonates for you because it feels like you've been picking up on it anyway. Okay, beneath the surface, you know there's been something that's just a little off. Okay, trust that niggling feeling. So let us get an oracle card just to close off this reading for you. What does Sagittarius need to know for June, please, for their highest good? For some reason as well, it might be nice to surround yourself with animals like pets and things like that this month. A lot more can help with your frequency changes. This is beautiful. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It is happening for you, not to you. Okay? So whenever you feel quite overwhelmed this month of June, know that actually this is all divinely guided for your highest good. Okay? Yes, you're going to get a few shocks, but rather you know, okay? Because it's going to set you back on track on your ultimate path, your ultimate purpose. All right? And it's going to just cut away at any energy surrounding you that is not of your highest good, your highest integrity, and transparency, openness. Okay, so that's all I got for you, Sagittarius. I really hope it helped. If you would like a personal reading, check out my website, loveitormore.com, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.